Good afternoon, everyone. It is Tuesday, July the 7th today, and we've had some great growing conditions for corn over the last week. So that means plenty of moisture, lots of heat, and in some cases, we were really just waiting for the sun to come out for that perfect trifecta of growing conditions. Right now I'm in the Turond area, and here the corn is at the V7 to V8 stage. So V8 is the end of the road for glyphosate, so if you do need to spray one more time, make sure that you stage accordingly and get out there as soon as you can. In this field, we've reached that rapid growth stage, and in some cases we've seen a little bit of rapid growth syndrome or buggy whipping, where those new leaves are growing faster than they're able to unroll in the middle, and that gives it kind of a yellowish, wrapped up look to the middle. But with all the sun that's in the forecast, that'll clear up in no time and we won't worry about it moving forward. Right now I'm standing between some P78 22 Acre Max on my right and some P78 150 PCE on my left. For a number of years now, 7822 Acre Max has been a staple on a lot of fields, and we can often point it out from the road in plots because it really has that fantastic early growth. So it gets nice and tall and has some nice big leaves on it, faster than some of the other hybrids, and it usually looks very consistent. We're really excited about the fact that the new 78 CRM product has very similar early season growth. So again, it's nice and tall, those leaves are nice and full, and really we're excited to see what this does by harvest time, because we have seen some fantastic bushels come off of this hybrid and just a better ease of harvest and better standability as well. So we're really excited to see what this does moving forward. If anyone was wondering about my shirt choice for today, I like to refer to this as my Pioneer branded Real Canola in July camouflage shirt. And it's come in really handy in terms of sneaking up on all the geese and ducks that are in these fields. It's no secret that there's been a lot of overland flooding in many canola fields, and that has really taken its toll. However, where there's good drainage and the crop got off to a good start, we're really entering that flower stage and the fields are starting to really look nice. Two things that we're really excited for this year are the canola pod shatter premium products from Pioneer. So we have P1540, which we've seen for a year or two, and the new P1541 SL. So those are both pod shatter premium straight cut products on that Liberty Link platform. The P1541 SL is actually released specifically for the Red River Valley and Greater Manitoba marketplace because it does have better verticillium stripe tolerance than many of the competitors in the marketplace. So that is a disease that we can continue to see spreading through the area, and we're excited to see these hybrids moving forward. One last note on the canola front, now that it's flowering, yes, it looks beautiful, but that's also an attractant for cabbage seed pod weevils. So these are a black weevil, or kind of a grayish black color, and they're going to be feeding on these buds, and we'll see a bit of bud blast where there are higher populations. But the bigger problem is that once we have those canola pods forming, those females will actually lay eggs within the pods themselves, and the larvae will slowly eat their way out, and that's really going to cause both some yield loss as well as higher shatter problems moving forward. So it's important to note that this pest is moving east on the prairies. We are starting to see a little bit more of it, even here in Manitoba, and we should be out there scouting for it and making sure we don't get to that economic threshold, and if we do, there's plenty of insecticide options for control. Now that the seed and Pro Box returns are complete, we're switching gears at the office. With all that space in the warehouse, we're actually filling it with signs. So if you have some great looking fields out there, please let us know where they are or send us a pin, and we'll try to get them signed over the next couple of weeks. We'll also be out cleaning the plots and getting those ready for some plot tours later on in the season. Finally, there's some last minute herbicide applications, so we do still have some Manzanfos DX available. So that is a broad spectrum product that will help carry those plants through a bit of a slump as it metabolizes the active in those herbicides. And finally, I did look at the weather earlier today, and there's some really hot temperatures coming up over the weekend. So canola is going to be the plant with the most issues in high heat, so anything over about 28 degrees Celsius, and especially if the nights don't drop below 16, we do see some stress in those plants as well as some pod abortion and some pod blast. So one thing that you can try is some Nexta Spark. That is a cytokinin product that'll help get through that hot period. Cytokinin is naturally produced in the roots of the plant but is active in the shoots and is critical for fertilization as well as pod development. So if we can increase the levels of cytokinin prior to that heat event, that'll help carry us through as well and just protect that yield. If you'd like some, we have 14 cases left, and they're 40 acres per case. So let us know if you'd like to try that on your farm prior to the weekend. Thanks again for watching, and if you do have questions, of course, don't hesitate to ask.